In the last 2 decades or so, a growing number of pensioners have opted to leave their native countries to retire abroad. The demand for international retirement is only expected to rise even more in the coming years. Each year, we do an update on the best countries for retirement in the world. Main aspects like visa policies, quality of life, cost of living, climate, housing, and healthcare systems play a crucial role in the rankings of these countries. Collectively, almost all of these countries are already well-renowned among retirees, as most of these countries repeatedly make it into the list. Plus, many global outlets and magazines like Forbes and International Living have already released their rankings for 2024, and almost 80% of the report is identical. However, our ranking is going to be slightly different, as we are also going to factor in things like safety index, crime rates, as well as tax incentives for pensioners. So, with all that in consideration, here are the 15 best countries for retirement. Number 15. The Philippines' geographic diversity, tropical climate, relatively low-cost services, and proximity to the rest of Southeast Asia have made the Philippines an appealing option for expats and retirees alike. A recent census shows that there are around 75,000 foreign retirees currently living in the Philippines, with most from the US, the UK, Germany, China, and Australia. Clearly, there is a lot of demand for retirement in the Philippines. Hence, its government offers a dedicated retirement visa named the SRRV program. This visa enables foreign retirees to live permanently in the country, with the main qualifying criteria being a monthly income of at least $1,800 and a deposit of around $50,000 in a local bank. Other requirements include having international health insurance and a valid clean criminal record from your native country. Besides the visa policies, pension payments or international remittances are not taxed in a Philippines bank account. Furthermore, the country is made up of more than 7,000 islands and caters to almost 150 cities, so there are lots of places to choose from. However, bear in mind, the Philippines is still considered a third world country, and the unemployment rate is high, which leads to a high crime rate in most of its major metro areas. Colombia. From the Caribbean coast with its palm-fringed beaches to the lush Amazon rainforest and the majestic Andes Mountains, Colombia offers a comfortable retirement whilst maintaining a low budget. Expenses such as healthcare, groceries, and transportation can be quite cost-effective, with average monthly spending for a couple rarely exceeding $2,000. Plus, the visa policies are very lenient, with the main requirement being a pension or income worth about $1,000 a month. Other pros of retiring here include a good and affordable healthcare system, diverse climate, and favorable exchange rates with the US dollar and other superior currencies. While the major con is the high crime rate, specifically near its Pacific region and the border of Venezuela, Colombia is more than what the media portrays, and for the most part, it is fairly safe for retirees. France has always been one of the most popular European countries with expats seeking the perfect retirement. The climate, French food, and lifestyle are all big draws, especially to British, American, German, and Dutch retirees. As a matter of fact, the country is home to almost 800,000 foreign retirees, with most residing near the coastal parts of the French Riviera or in the interior parts amidst vineyards and chateaus. The cost of living solely depends upon the location one chooses, but collectively, a retired couple must have a budget of $3,500 to $55,000 to live lavishly. On the downside, France does not have a retirement visa, but then again, there are other visa programs that a retiree can easily utilize without needing a dedicated retirement visa. Most non-EU retirees opt for its long-stay visa called Visa de Long Séjour Visiteur. This program enables retirees to obtain a residence permit after staying in France for 1 year. To obtain this, the main applicant needs proof of an income of at least $1,800 per month, or about $3,600 for a couple. However, be aware this visa is only valid for 12 months, and after this time frame, applicants are eligible to apply for its residence permit known as Carte de Séjour. Number 10. Malaysia. Retirees in Malaysia can enjoy a thriving community of fellow expats, high-quality yet affordable healthcare, cheap goods, low tax rates, well-developed infrastructure, and a diverse culture, among other benefits. In addition, there are a range of different areas to choose from, with its vibrant and picturesque island of Penang to its bustling metropolitan city of Kuala Lumpur. There is something for everyone. That being said, Malaysia faces its fair share of cons. The obvious ones include congested traffic, long-haul flights, and unpredictable weather. However, the biggest and most off-putting for retirees is its expensive retirement visa program, aptly known as Malaysia My Second Home program. In the past, the requirements for this program were set very low, but due to higher demand, the government decided to increase the threshold. Now, the main applicant must have a rough income of at least $88,000, in addition to a fixed deposit of a minimum $100,000 in a Malaysian bank. Nevertheless, successful applicants gain the opportunity to start a business in Malaysia, buy property, and enjoy certain tax incentives. Number 9. Italy. Often indicated as one of the most beautiful countries to retire because of its traditional food, unique culture, good weather, and Mediterranean lifestyle, Italy is divided into 20 regions, all offering something unique and different, from mountains to beaches, small villages to sprawling cities. Classic locations for retirees include Sicily, Puglia, Tuscany, Abruzzo, Lazio, and Lombardy. When it comes to visas, of course, EU citizens can move to Italy without any specific prior immigration obligation, as they only need to register at the municipality where they are residing. However, for non-EU citizens, it is a bit complicated because there is no specific retirement visa. Instead, its elective residence visa program is the most common route for retirees. The financial requirements for this program are not officially disclosed, but according to some, the retiree must have a minimum passive income of not less than $38,000 per year, and a health insurance with a minimum $30,000 coverage. The bureaucracy in Italy is very complex and prolonged, so the processing time for a visa might take longer, and unlike most of the other European countries, there is no online system for it. But despite all these drawbacks, recent surveys show that Italy is among the most desired countries for retirees. One thing that is recommended is to hire a local reputable lawyer to guide through the whole process of retirement in Italy. Number 8. Croatia. The number of people choosing to retire in Croatia has increased dramatically in the last 5 years or so. This is mainly because the country's quality of life, healthcare system, and safety index have improved significantly. The cost of living is very fair, even in its major areas like Split, Zadar, and Dubrovnik. A couple can easily reside quite lavishly for under $2,800 to $3,200, and that includes rent, groceries, utilities, and even entertainment options. For retirees seeking a more tranquil lifestyle, the Croatian islands of Hvar and Brač offer serenity coupled with luxury and a higher living expense. Aside from the living costs, buying property in Croatia is also very lucrative, as it is almost 25% lower than the neighboring areas of Italy. A mid-sized 4-bedroom villa facing the ocean in one of its prime locations can be purchased for under $320,000. Buying property also enables residency for foreigners. Besides the real estate option, there are many business and long-stay permits in Croatia, each with its own set of requirements. Number 7. Greece. An exquisite Southeast European country with a large number of islands spanning the length of the Aegean and Ionian Seas, Greece is one of the most delightful places to retire in terms of overall natural beauty and landscapes. But there is a lot more to it than meets the eye. The country features an excellent, friendly local population that is welcoming to retirees and expats alike, treating them with Greek hospitality and one of the healthiest diets in the world. Aside from this, it can be very affordable to live and buy property as long as one chooses the right spot. Of course, budget-oriented people need to steer clear of its pricey tourist destinations like Santorini and Mykonos, which are notorious for hosting Hollywood celebs and the global elite. When it comes to visa policies, the country offers several types of resident permits for financially independent individuals and a dedicated golden visa for retirees. On the downside, its healthcare system is still not on par with most of the other European countries mentioned in this video, and the country is currently experiencing inflation, so expect its cost of living to rise in the coming years. Mexico, situated between the Pacific Ocean to the west and the Caribbean to the east, Mexico has proven to be a huge draw for American and Canadian expats. Despite its major cons, it is a top-rated country to retire to for many reasons, including lifestyle, culture, climate, and affordability without losing luxury. Yes, the crime rate is high in its interior parts, but it caters to many safer places best suited for retirees. The best areas for retirement in Mexico include the whole stretch of Riviera Maya and the cities of Mérida, Puerto Vallarta, and San Miguel de Allende. Another great thing about Mexico is the low cost of healthcare. Even top specialists are very affordable. However, if you are from the US and prefer to get checked back home, average flights from Mexico to most of the major cities take a couple of hours, with the fare also being considerably low. The visa policies are also fair. As of 2024, a retiree can attain its permanent residency by proving a monthly pension or income of around $3,500